Right here in Flower Mound, Texas, baby. Oh man, oh man. Boombastic. It's gonna be insane, all right? Woo! How's that cut? Boom. Had to go beast mode, right? Woohoo! It is Christmas. Beautiful. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Beautiful.
Crazy CNC machining. Crazy deal. Boom.
What's up, everybody? My name is Titan Gilroy, and I'm excited to introduce you guys to BOOMBASTIC 2021. It's going to be an incredible show. Over the next 3 days, we're going to have 6 unique episodes, and we're going to have some crazy machining. Right here, we're standing in front of a big old mill turn. I got my son Tyson right here. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Boom. And Tyson is going to start off with that machining, and of course we're going big. We got a 140-pound piece of 3/16 stainless. We're going to take some big old drill. We're going to take it right through that material. We're going to pinch turn it, and we're going to create an amazing part on this machine, right? We got to go big in Texas, and guess what? We also have some amazing guests, leaders in this industry that's going to help take your skills to a whole nother level. And as they take your skills to another level, you're going to have a better chance to step on that level and compete in this industry, make money, and then we are going to give you crazy deals today and through the next week. And we're going to make it so you don't have to spend so much of that money, right? And guess what? That leads me to my guest of the moment, my co-host, Boom!
Oh, hi.
You guys know the Anchorman right here, AKA the Money Man. He's gonna save you some money.
That's right.
Dave Burgundy.
Hello again, America. It is famed newsman Dave Burgundy indeed, and I'm here with Titan Gilroy. That's how I say it,
love
right?
having
Titan
you
Gilroy.
here.
Perfect. Okay, Titan Gilroy, and we are going to save you money, real cash, real cash. You don't have to spend it. So what I'd like to do first, if you're okay,
I'm good.
let's do a giveaway. Who in the comments wants to win something? We got amazing prize packages. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is tag 3 friends in the comments below who you think should also win. We might give them some prizes. So go ahead in the comments on the Facebook Live feed and tag your friends, and we're gonna give you some really cool stuff.
It's gonna be amazing.
I'm interested to see what this machine can do. I've been told it's pretty amazing. Let's find out.
Awesome.
Thanks,
so,
Titan.
Mr. Burgundy,
Yes,
we got deals on machines, the tooling,
Indeed.
50% off.
it's incredible.
Crazy deals.
I can't believe it myself.
Oh man. And you guys, we're gonna have some crazy machining. We're gonna have all our guests, but stay tuned because at the end of the show, we're gonna show you all those deals. We're gonna have more giveaways. We're giving away like a free CNC machine.
It's pretty incredible. Yes, I
Crazy.
might try to win myself. My alter ego could be in the comments. You never know.
Boom, the world famous Anchorman, AKA the Money Man. Boom.
I'll see you later.
Awesome. I'd love to bring Tyson in now. What's up, Tyson?
Hey.
Just a little bit of pressure on your shoulders, huh, from Dad?
No big
right?
deal.
So Tyson is starting off with the machining on like one of our biggest machines over here. This is a 9-axis mill turn from Doosan. This is like, a lot of times like we were like having to op everything out, and now everything gets done at one time in the machine, comes out complete. It's amazing technology. And I'm gonna have a guest coming in to actually help us explain a little bit about the machine before we start actually machining. But stay tuned, because you see that drill right here? Let me like context, look at my hand right here. That drill is about to go through that material right after we get done giving you the specs on the machine and talking about how brilliant this thing is. It's gonna be incredible, all right? So Tyson, I'll let you know when we're ready to go.
All right.
Oh, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure. All right, and you guys know from the last Boombastic, Mr. Chris Wood. What's up, brother?
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Good, man, good, good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, brought in the expert over here on like multi-axis, crazy 5-axis, 9-axis, you know it all, right?
Well, not all, Titan, not all. But no, like, and honestly, today, this is a great machine, and you've talked about it, and the concept of that done in one, and removing the setups and removing the labor, the non-value add labor from those setups, from those jobs. This type of platform is how you can do it.
Cool. So you're solving problems for everybody out there.
Exactly,
Cool.
exactly. You talked about 9-axis, right? Everybody hears, 3-axis mill, 2-axis lathe, maybe a 4-axis horizontal with the B-axis on there. Maybe then looking at 5-axis machines that we're going to talk about tomorrow and Thursday,
nice.
right? But what makes it 9-axis? And then how on earth do you even program a 9-axis machine? And shout out to Tyson for doing that, because
Crazy.
I can't do that.
A little bit of pressure.
No, just a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, let's just talk about the machine for a second here. Oh, just gonna jump in. So, as we're looking over here, we got a lathe spindle, okay? Regular C-axis lathe spindle, but 40 horsepower, 3,000 RPM, very, very powerful spindle. We've got another one on the sub side, so we can transfer that part over, take it from op 1 to op 2 in one hit. Then we've got our X-axis, and we've got a Z-axis, or Z-axis, if you're in another part of the world, going this way and going this way. And Titan was talking about this drill. That's going to use that axis and go all the way inside the machine. Then what's really cool is we've got a big Y-axis, about 11 inches coming across the top of the part. So if you're using a 3-axis machine to create a surface or a hole or a boss or a pocket, you can use this Y-axis and come over the top of the part and create that as well. What makes that special? This is a true milling spindle, 35 horsepower, 12,000 RPM. It's a real milling spindle that can remove real material. Not like the rinky-dinky little tool holders on like live Y-axis lathes. They're phenomenal, but they're really not designed for heavy-duty continuous milling. This is exactly what this is for. Then down the bottom, we've got another turret that's going Z-axis, left and right. So we can do our drilling down here, and we can do turning, drilling over here. Titan, you talked about doing pinch turning, pinch milling. What is that exactly? That's when we're going to use our upper head, lower turret with 2 tools at once, coming in and removing material on both sides of the part. So you can do it faster. You can do a roughing pass and a finishing pass in one. Here's what's really cool. Live tooling as well on the lower turret. So we could even do pinch milling. If you wanted a keyway on both sides of that part, you could come in and machine both sides. Then what makes it real special, and this is also a 5-axis machine, right? Because we have a B-axis head up here. So by using that C-axis in conjunction with the B-axis, you're able to create 5-axis tool paths. It's a FANUC 31i controller, fully capable 5-axis controller. So you're able to use it in a combination of the two to make 5-axis cuts. So anyway, that's kind of an overview of what makes this special and 9-axis.
Amazing, amazing, brother. Thanks for being here.
No worries, thank you.
Boombastic 2021.
We'll see you later, mate. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So, amazing machine, right? And that is the focus right here, that multi-axis, like taking a machine and actually using different axes of movement to actually make a part complete. And that's the focus of Boombastic 2021. We got the 9-axis, we got the different 5-axis machines, so we can show you the technology. We've been through a crazy year with COVID. We've been through, a lot of shops have lost a lot of work. We've gone through different things, but things are picking up right now. Manufacturing has been stepping up month after month, and right now is the time that we're gonna show you new techniques so you can finish your parts quicker, that you can implement automation, and you can get the tools cheaper. So when I say cheaper, I'm saying like these are amazing tools, but Kennametal is giving you gift cards that are basically half price. So if you want the Kennametal tool holders, or you want the big old drill, or any of the end mills, all of it, you can grab these gift cards. They're 50% off, and you can buy whatever you want. It is absolutely insane. And Dave Burgundy is gonna have more information on all that. All right, so enough talk. Let's get to some milling and drilling and bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Tyson Gilroy. A little bit of pressure, live on camera. You know, we're live on camera, and we're going to machine that bad boy right there. He's gonna machine it. Anything can go wrong, but you know what? That's how much confidence we have, because we've been in aerospace machining for years and years and years. We've done a lot of big things, and if we put out speeds and feeds and depths of cuts, you guys know you can take that to the bank, because we got a little bit of experience in it. And that's why we have confidence to actually machine on camera and actually do it live. So Tyson, I'm gonna give you the floor. All right. And we got cameras inside the machine, so we're gonna cut to those cameras. And again, 316 stainless, big old Kennametal 2-inch drill going right through that part, all right? Now, you know what, let me like just switch up real quick, and before we shut the door, I wanna talk about work holding, all right? So I actually have Alan from Shunk over here. Alan, come on in here. Let's jump in.
All right.
That way they can see with the door open real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right,
Sounds
so this
good.
is Alan. He's from Shunk. Shunk, of course, is one of the greatest work holding companies in the history of the world. Big aerospace companies, medical companies, everybody uses them when it comes to automation, when it comes to education and advanced machining, period. And if you're gonna hold a 140-pound piece of stainless in a chuck, you wanna go with Shunk, right?
Yeah, you better hold it securely, and one of the ways we do that is with our THW quick change jaw chuck. I mean, 35,000 pounds of clamping force. 35,000 pounds of clamping force. We also have our claw jaws. These are our Impact Series claw jaws, which is actually gripping the part. So this is really important. It's not the chuck that's clamping the part, touching the part, it's the claw jaws. And they're always touching the part. Really the only tool in the machine that does that. So super excited about what's getting ready to happen. You know, one of the other things I think about when I see this beautiful Doosan machine is the technology. And with technology comes flexibility. And with flexibility, we can see that, like Chris was describing, the milling, the turning, the drilling, all the capabilities you can do in one machine, taking multiple machines, putting it into one, making multiple families of parts on one machine quickly. One way you can do that is by having modular quick change tooling from Kennametal. Fantastic product, right? Allows our customers to quickly change over from job to job. But what we don't want to forget about is the opportunity to also capitalize on the quick change function on the other side of the part. So that would be where the THW quick jaw change chuck comes into play. So with this chuck, you can go from, you know, one part size to another by simply turning a key, removing the jaw, getting your other set of jaws, putting them in, and you're ready to rock and roll. So you can go from roughing and finishing as well. You can go from roughing like we're getting ready to do right here. We're getting ready to take a big bite, and we're gonna hold not with friction, we're gonna hold mechanically with the claw jaws. So let's say we wanted to flip the part around and finish. Well, we do that, we pop out our roughing Impact Series claw jaws, known in this shop as beast jaws.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we put in our soft jaws, right? We turn them once, and most times we can go from roughing to finishing, back to roughing, back to finishing without even boring our jaws.
Awesome, that's amazing. One thing I want to add to that is like, I just want to stress the fact, there's a lot of great machinists out there that would look at this setup and they'd be like, you don't have a steady rest. You know, you don't have a center on it. You don't have another chuck coming in. It's hanging out of those jaws. And if you didn't have claw jaws, we could not do this. Like, that is imperative, like, you guys need to know that. The claws, they dig, as Alan said, they literally dig into the material. And since we understand the part, that it's not gonna affect the part that we're actually making, we love that it just digs in right there. You're gonna see like a tiny little bit of wobble because it's not like you can just take a hammer and like pop that thing in straight. But you know what? It's a beast setup, beast jaws. You got a deal on the jaws too, right?
Yeah, we do, absolutely. We call it a BOGO deal, so it's buy one, get one set free. So buy
Awesome.
a set, get a set for free. We're
Yeah,
that confident. They're our most popular selling jaws.
Yeah, amazing, amazing.
Amazing
And
product.
Mr. Dave Burgundy, the anchor man, AKA Money Man, he is going, I told you, he's gonna make it so you don't have to spend so much money. We're gonna help you make money and not spend that money by having these crazy deals right here.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Alan.
Yes, sir. Thank
Great,
you.
brother,
Thank
great.
you.
Oh, all right, now, dun, 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 dun. Tyson, what's up, baby? All right, so I'm gonna actually step back and Tice, I'm just gonna give it to you. Of course, you've never seen this live on camera, taking big cuts like this. And I'm just gonna shut up and I'm gonna walk away, all right?
Can I close the door and push the
A
button?
little bit of pressure.
It's the load alarm. Back out.
Boom. All right, all right. You know, we actually don't, I'm gonna actually go into Scott Deviney from Kennametal. And Scott, are you there? So Tice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here, Titan.
Hey, what's up, Scott? I'm just talking to my son real quick. Give me one second. So we're just like,
Sure.
just relax and we'll just pull it out nice and gentle.
Yeah.
Go to back it off just the hair,
It's not
fix it, and then we'll go ahead and go in.
It's
Okay?
not letting me clear the alarm though.
It's cool. That's, where's Chris at? All right. Boom, you know, so it's a 2-inch drill. We actually used that 2-inch drill and we actually made a part already and it was amazing. But right now we have a little bit of a load problem inside that part right there. So Tyson is going to stop the alarm. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna just make an adjustment because that's what you do. And that is the brilliance of CNC machining live on camera is like, let's actually really take a look at the material, the tool, the relationship, and actually just work together to actually solve that problem and then continue moving forward, boom, 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 making it happen. Not boom in the machine, but you know what I'm talking about. So Scott, what's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Titan.
Awesome, man. So yeah, so we're on the machine, and then we had a little bit of a load on there. So we're solving that problem right now, and yeah. So you want to explain a little bit about the drill?
Yeah, sure. It's I see that the drill Tyson has there is a, KSEM Plus,
Awesome.
and it's a 2-inch diameter, 8 times D drilling body on it. And yeah, and he's going through, like you said, through some stainless steel there, so I can see where you can pull some loads on that drill. And we're always kind of pushing the envelope, on our calls, Titan. So I can definitely see that.
That's awesome.
The drill that he has, some of the unique things about the KSEM is it's a modular design. So at the center of that drill is going to be like a modular drill tip. Then if you move out on to get the diameter, there's actual DFT inserts, so indexable drilling inserts that flank the sides of that modular tip. And that's how you get the 2-inch diameter. So you might have just 1 or 2 inserts, just kind of stacks up to get whatever diameter you want. And really a KSEM Plus brings together like, 2 perfect worlds, right? One, where you have the modular tip at the center, where you might have really low, speeds. Surface foot actually at the center of a drill is going to be 0, right? So now you can have the right tip, the right carbide grade, geometry, everything you need at the center of that drill, where you have real low cutting speeds. Then as you move out, you can start to have the proper indexable inserts flanking that, right? And now you have at the larger diameters where the speeds are going to be faster, you have the right inserts, the right geometries, the right grades. So it's really kind of marrying up those 2 worlds of modular drills and indexable drills, indexable inserts into one tool.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
beyond that, I mean, some of the other stuff you might see, you go an 8 times D with that tool. KSEM Plus comes in a variety of different bodies, right? It's anywhere from 3, 5 times D, but you can get a lot longer drill bodies as well, and just put that replaceable head and snap it onto another drill body.
That's awesome, Scott. Hey, so amazing. And I'm gonna actually take I'm gonna just go freestyle nothing scripted, as you can see, right? But I just want to let everybody know, like, this is manufacturing, this is machining, and it is a hard trade, and not everybody can do it. But you know what, when you actually hit that wall right there, it's important for you to not freak out. A lot of machinists who've been around for a long time, who ran a lot of different applications, they actually, you would think they might be like, you know what I mean? Because you deal with big pressure. But these guys actually are cool under pressure, because you know what, things happen, and then you just have to go ahead and you solve that problem. We have crazy confidence because we know we're running the great tools. We got the great machine. We got all of it. So we just have to make an adjustment on the speeds and feeds. As I said, we already had success with this drill. We've already drilled a previous piece, and it worked flawlessly. So we're just gonna solve that problem, and we're gonna come back to it. And I think that's a life lesson, right from Titan live on camera with my son, and everything's just going super good, all right? So right now, I think it'd actually be great as we actually go and I step over here and help Tyson. We're gonna actually go to SolidWorks. I'm gonna bring up Mike, the man Buckley, and you guys already know Scott. What's up, brother?
Hey, man.
Thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you so much for being here. What's up,
What's
Scott?
Good to see you, man.
Hey, so 3D Link, like from SolidWorks. This is amazing, and I'm super excited to actually show you guys this amazing platform right here. And I'm gonna step back and let Mike and Scott explain. And Scott, I will be back to you in a little bit.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, we love SolidWorks. We love everything about their design, and it's so much fun. Now, I've been talking with Chris, and there's so much more to SolidWorks than just designing and the CAD in the cloud and drafting and everything we know and love about SolidWorks. They're solving problems at a different level, a higher level. So when it comes to communication and logistics, what is SolidWorks doing, and what are they using?
So we're doing a lot. As you can see, problems happen, right? And we have to solve those problems, and we have to take care of things in real time. So it all starts with taking your SolidWorks data, taking your engineering department data, and connecting it to everyone else throughout the shop. So when we look at Lean Team Player, or 3D Lean as the app is called on 3D Experience platform, what we're talking about is the ability to have stuff anywhere to communicate and collaborate, right? So in real time, we can mark up things and come with ideas that everybody gets to be part of.
That's awesome. So, we have a small problem right now.
Yep.
How do you think collaborating with this software, if we had 30 machines, right?
Yep.
Like maybe we have this problem on one. Now, how long would it typically take, say, Tyson, to get that information to someone else without that software?
Well, normally there's, everybody scratches their head and panics, as Titan mentioned, there's a little bit of that panic mode, but here everybody can be connected, right? So that way, if there is an issue that comes up, I can start an action or a problem in real time and tag that, and then anyone can see it within the facility. You get notification, you see I got a little notification up here. All that stuff shows up in real time, so it makes it easy for everyone to see what the problem is.
So as a manager, I'm looking at my 3D Experience platform, and I automatically get a notification when something's wrong.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
those metrics are real time.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then we can even go one step further. So like if we opened up this drawing we're looking at here, we can mark up, we're having an issue with that hole. We can mark that up and tag it, send a screenshot, and show everyone where that problem's at versus, how I explain it versus how you explain it might be a little bit different,
And then this is all saved, right? So now that I've experienced this issue, we've solved it, that's all documented. So when I have to make this part again, say in 6 months or a year, we can kind of look back on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest problem we have with manufacturing, right? Is the communication and how do we duplicate success over and over and over. When you look at processes, a lot of money is wasted in the time it goes from engineering and I get the order to the time I turn the spindle on, right? That's sort of the Wild West these days. So collaborating all of that together and putting everyone in to have the same ideas is really a path to success.
That's another thing, right? Manufacturing and your engineers. And I've heard stories where manufacturers say, hey, if we did this, can we change this design on this part? It would save you money and it's going to save us machine time. And that platform is a good way to maybe connect our manufacturers with the engineers, with our customer,
Yeah. There's the old adage of a machinist can look at a part and be like, yeah, no, can't make that.
Can't make that.
And the engineer's like, well, why? And then there's this whole discussion about it, right? Where here we could have a part, we can look at it, we can zoom in, we can section it, we can highlight and mark up those areas and really talk about why it's cool to model the chamfer there, but maybe from a programming perspective, it's not best to have it in the geometry, right?
Yeah, of course. So what other features are available on this?
So there's some really cool features that go to it. Obviously, there's measure, markup. We can do a section on here, and we can interrogate the part, right?
That's just like the cross section when if I was using SolidWorks to model the part, right?
Yeah. So if you look at like sections here, one of my famous parts that I've seen in the past is somebody puts the 30 thousandths hole 8 inches deep, and they can't figure out why it costs so much. So if we come in here, I'll zoom it in a little bit. We can actually go through and interrogate and see what that is, and we can do measurement, and then we can save it, mark up, screenshot. Again, if we go to here, we can type in, either on a keyboard or if you like my rough sketching, I can go ahead and create that as an action. And then what's even more interesting about it is if we go out to our traceability, so I'll back up a couple boards here, I can now assign which day of the week it needs to go to. And if it's going to like engineering, let's say they need to make an engineering change on it, I can actually send that to a task for them to see what the problem is, understand what the problem is, but then it's also traceable to everywhere else, including ERP, MES systems. So if we look at like scheduling, it's all right here. It's one place to go for everything that happens throughout the manufacturing process.
So would this be more for like a maybe long-term planning or just the short-term day-to-day operations?
So if you look at like Lean Team Player and 3D Lean, it's more that day-to-day, like we're solving a problem right now, right? If you look at like long-term planning, like I have a bigger project, then in the 3D Experience platform, we can do long-term project planning with like Project Planner. There's an enormous amount of roles that you have access to, so you really get to choose your own adventure, which is awesome because no two manufacturing companies are the same, right?
Yeah. So would this be better for the small job shop, or is it also tuned in for a huge production facility that's doing crazy aerospace or automotive?
So actually all of this started at the biggest of the big, right? We've been developing this for a long, long time. It's in use by the biggest companies. But with the SolidWorks market and everything that we do, more in that mainstream average person, a lot of this technology is now made available for the average person to have access to, right? Because everybody needs to be successful, not just the biggest of the big, right?
Yeah.
So it's a good fit for all of those.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited to see how we can use this, particularly from an educator perspective, because as an instructor and being able to educate others, like I might have 30 students and I have multiple parts. Like, is this something that I might be able to use in like the classroom?
Yeah. So I mean, the point of the 3D Experience platform in general, right? The whole purpose behind it is like single source of truth. So the idea is instead of having 10 or 15 different applications you're sorting through, like we all have those, right? Like I go to Outlook and I go to, all these other little apps to communicate. I have one place I go, everything gets stored. And the same happens in education. There's all these different cloud apps, and then the teachers sort of get lost in grading and keeping track, where with the 3D Experience platform, all the students can put their data in the one spot. And then there's workflows and checklists and notifications and all of those things where the teacher just goes one place, the students go one place, and everybody can be successful.
Cool. Can you show me an example of like multiple parts? So if we're working on different stuff, bringing in, and we showed that earlier, I think, where...
Yeah, so like if we were doing like a collaboration inside of 3D Lean as an example, we can have our directory over here of parts, and we can simply just drag and drop them out, and then we can discuss and talk about them. If we're talking more like project planning, manufacturing, those types of things, then we can look at, we'll pick this dashboard. The cool thing about these dashboards is they can be whatever you want them to be. So this is mine from my years of being in the quote unquote real world. So you can see it here as an example. Here's a library of parts that I'm working on. Here's my bookmarks for things that I need to program, get it done. And then if I want to look at anything, I have a viewer here to collaborate with. So if I did something that the student needs to see, I can drop it into workflow, and then I can simply just click on it, and there's an option to share, and away it goes.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Hey man.
Hey, I want to like get through this drill real quick.
Yeah.
Because we actually, and then I'll call you guys right back and we'll finish up.
Yeah,
Finish
no
up.
problem.
And
There
of
you go.
course, deals. It's like $500 off. It's only 150 bucks.
Yep.
And Dave Burgundy's got the deals coming and stuff. So I told you guys, this is a teaching moment, and we're live on camera. But you know what? We stopped the machine, we pulled the drill out, we made a couple of adjustments, and now we're going back in, live on camera. A lot of people would stop right now, but let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go. Put it right back up here. That's 3.5, 4 inches now inside with the 2-inch. Five and a half inches inside. All good, man.
Tip's not breaking how I'd like it, but the load's staying where it's supposed to be, so.
You got it right about 100%. So, making multiple parts. So our load right here is right about 100%. We're a little bit over, all right? So we just got a fault, okay? And then we cleared it, made sure that we weren't making any mistakes, and we're right back in on it.
So we were trying to run a higher feed rate to break the chip, but that's
Exactly.
kicking it too much over the load.
So this is one of those cases where you actually need a little bit of like the Kennametal tool is so free cutting, like you need a big feed on it. So we could actually, maybe drop down the surface foot a little bit and actually increase the inches per rev on it, but you need that feed, and that's gonna break that chip. But it's all good. It's a big drill.
Nine inches in.
9 inches in. Eleven inches in. Keep on there, keep on. So good. Oh, man. Dude, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug, man. So good, so good. Like, I was talking to you guys before, and I'm telling you, in life, you're gonna hit a wall. Like, you know what I mean? And in manufacturing, you're gonna hit a wall. You're doing impossible parts. You're taking on crazy projects, you know? But you gotta be cool under pressure, you know what I mean? And look at us, we're live on camera in front of the world. There's gonna be like hundreds of thousands, millions of people seeing this right here. There's a little bit of pressure, but I live for that. I live for that. I always sold myself to companies, the biggest aerospace companies, and said, you know what, you deliver that part, you give us that opportunity, we will make it perfect. We will drive down at 2 in the morning and have that to you by 6 a.m. with perfect finishes. You don't have to worry about that quality, right? You gotta live for that challenge right there. And Tyson, you know, we came in, we hit a load on camera, and we just stayed cool. There was no way we were gonna turn this camera off and fail. We solved the problem, brought in other people, created some distance, and we finished that cut. And with that, I just want to bring it up. Oh, my man, look at this. Like, think about it. You go to these big tool shows. They're like air cutting. They're air cutting. We want to do something different. We want to teach this trade. We want to lift you guys up, and we want to show you like what legit manufacturing is, and things are possible, so you guys can make that money. That's what we're pushing through the material right there. That guy right there.
And you can see the part didn't move at all. Like
how's the inserts?
Still good.
Inserts are great. I don't know how good look at that bad boy. Boom. Amazing. You can keep going. You keep going. You make adjustments. You keep moving. All right. And with that, happily, Tice. Way to stay cool. Way to solve that problem. Yeah. Usually, like this was just a different fault alarm, and we don't have a huge amount of experience with the machine, so we ended up turning it off, backing it out. But before we turned it off, we wanted to make sure that we could back it straight out. So we just took a little bit of time, and thank you to Ellison and Doosan. They were actually here, gave us some good pointers and stuff. So thank you guys.
Thank you,
all right, Scott, can I bring in Scott?
Yeah, I'm here, Titan.
Awesome, Scott. What's up, brother? Go ahead and get ready to keep machining. Yep. Hey, a little bit of
that drill now.
A little bit of pressure, huh? So Scott, no, I was just saying a little bit of pressure, huh?
Oh yeah, well, always, right? I mean, when you're pushing the envelope.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, we wanted to go big, and those Kennametal inserts are looking good. The tool was amazing. The machine held out. the jaws, you know what I mean? Like everything was lock solid. It was super good, cool under pressure, man, because you got confidence. So, hey, so now we're gonna actually get into some pinch turning and some milling, and we're gonna continue this process to actually make this incredible part complete. And yeah, man. We can actually go to inside the machine. So now you can actually see like there's a wobble, but no problem. We know what's going on. So as Chris Wood mentioned earlier, we're using the top spindle and the lower turret, and we're actually pinch turning this. And that means that if we're taking 100,000 step to cut normally with one tool, we actually are taking 100 thousandths on the bottom, and we're taking 100 thousandths on the top, so it's 200 thousandths, so it's double, and we're basically turning the whole thing, which again, the whole machine saves you money, and then this technique saves you money. Coming to YouTube, we're gonna actually have all the speeds and feeds, all the depths of cuts, all the tools for the entire part. We're gonna machine it complete, and we're gonna show all of that. So,
Beautiful cut.
boom, beautiful cut right there. So Scott, you wanna talk a little bit about these turning tools we're using right here?
Yeah, no, Tyson, he's got some KCM 25B inserts from Kennametal, and those are specific high performance, that's our high performance grade for stainless steels. So yeah, the middle of the road grade, the 25 on there, that's like an ISO standard. So, you know, we have KCM 25, that's like middle of the road and like toughness to hardness on the insert. If you had like a KCM 10, let's say, that would be a harder insert, more for finishing, you know, smooth cuts. When you get into the 25, that's more of like a medium machining to roughing. And then, of course, we have like a KCM 40, which is a real tough insert that you can use for, you know, heavily interrupted cuts, again, specific for stainless. But I love that pinch turning. Like you said, it's a big time saver there he's showing. Where in the same amount of time where you'd only take, you know, maybe 200 off the diameter, you're doubling that in the same cycle time. So that's really nice.
That's awesome. Of course, Dave Burgundy is going to be coming back in, but I just want to mention that you guys got some crazy, I believe it's like store.titansofcnc.com, and we actually have the Kennametal gift cards, and you get to purchase them. So if it's like $5,000, you get it for $2,500. If it's like whatever the size is, you actually get it at half price, and you can actually purchase these tool holders. You can purchase anything you want pretty much from Kennametal. So store.titansofcnc.com, 50% off. Crazy best tools in the history of the world. Boom. Oh, look at that cut. One more cut. So we're gonna actually machine this part throughout the day, and we're gonna come back live later in the afternoon, and it's gonna be in a different form, and then we're gonna basically show the cutting at that level of where we're at, all right? I wanna say something real quick. We have the greatest community in the history of the world, like mom and pop shops, big production companies, big OEMs and aerospace companies, medical companies, people, hardworking men and women all over the world that basically tune in to Titans of CNC to actually learn from us and to be in community with us. One of the cool things about our academy is like church, right? We have small groups happening, and you can learn about it in Titans of CNC. Go to resources, small groups, where machine shops actually become a small group and they teach people using our free curriculum. And now a lot of the Doosan, the Leo lathe and the DEM, crazy education deal from Doosan, they use these tools and they actually teach the industry to anybody that wants to learn. And I want to single out one person right here. And I am super, super humbled by this. Years ago, we had a Christmas ornament contest, and a young man working at a company, he basically entered this Christmas contest and made an incredible ornament. His name is Alex Loper. Love you, brother. And man, since then, he actually won this Christmas contest. He won some tools that he actually used. And then we watched him over the years because we're in community together, right? And he actually started his own machine shop. And that's the blessing of what I do, is I get to talk to people all over the world, and it's crazy. But I've actually had many phone calls with this gentleman about, you know, his company and just his goals and his life and different things. And we're friends. Well, I want to show you something that almost like brings a tear to my eye right here, because Alex Loper just sent me a package, and this is crazy. I'll take it out. You already know what it is. This is the talent. This is the talent of Alex. Loper machine, by the way. Alex machined this ukulele for my children. Machined it. This is all machined right here. And if you look really close, you can see the eagle right there? That's the logo right there. Over here it says Ohana right there. My kids, I have an amazing story with my kids where me and my wife were like given our names before they were even conceived, and we were like Nathaniel and Gabrielle, and then my kids were born on 7/7, twins on 7/7. He knows the story because I share my life with the community. 7/7 right there for my children. And dude, and my daughter takes ukulele lessons, and Gabby, and I'm just humble, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for all of the Academy small groups and all of the shops out there that are teaching the trade. We're giving you guys all the free curriculum so you guys can actually do in-house training. All of our partners have created a package with like the Doosan DEM and the Leo, where you get the shunt vise, you get the blazer coolant, you get the Kennametal tool holders and the tooling, you get the Heimer, you get all of it. It's a package deal at like 30% off or something. Just doing big things for the industry, and just super, super excited. Alex, thank you, man. And to all of you guys who are serving the next generation and working hard to put that food on your tables and lifting up the industry, thank you guys. I love you. I love this industry. I'm gonna put this back. I wanna call Mike, can you come back up a quick second? Thank you so much for being here, man.
No problem.
Scott, you can come over here. So, as you guys know, we are partnered with SolidWorks. SolidWorks is an amazing CAD company. They do it all. You know, they have so many different platforms and stuff. And one of the cool things is they actually made their education suite so everyone can actually go and learn SolidWorks. They made it for a Titan Special for $20. $20. And I know Dave, the money man, AKA the anchor man, he's gonna have more on that. But I just wanna thank you, man. Thank you for your support.
Of course.
I work closely with Mike because Mike actually handles a lot of the machining aspects, you know, for the machine shops and different things and stuff. And you're a pleasure to deal with, man.
I appreciate it, man. It's great
Cool.
to be here.
Awesome, man. We had something happen. Do you feel like you got anything else you want to talk about on this real quick?
I think the only thing in summary, you know, for the average machine shop, why it's important is this is all cloud-based and secure, right? So you don't have to have the IT overhead. You don't have to have all those struggles that you may have experienced in the past, you know, trying to communicate and connect.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably the most important thing is it's all about communication.
Yeah. Awesome. $150. We're going to use it to just help our entire shop. And Scott, thank you so much. Thank you for your service here. Thank you for your service for our country. And thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. And with that, let's actually just take a minute. We'll just watch some of the machining. And then we're going to bring back in a bundle of power. The man, the myth, the legend, the anchorman, Dave Burgundy. In 60 seconds, he will be over here and he's gonna show you guys how you guys can save incredible money. And then later on in the day, we're gonna come back live. The machine part will be at a different place. We're gonna go more into the tooling. We're gonna bring more deals. We're gonna give away free stuff. It's gonna be amazing, all right? So Scott, we're still pinched. Hey, what's up, brother? Kettleman, bang. Kettleman strong. You guys are what, 83 years old now?
Yeah, getting old, huh?
Oh, I mean, Kettleman, a great American company, man, and love it. I know you guys are global, you guys are all over the world and stuff like that, but I love running your guys' tools. So, Scott, we'll bring you back later on in the day, and then we'll actually, with whatever tools going on, and anybody that misses certain operations, they're gonna actually go forward. We're gonna put it on YouTube, you're gonna get everything, all right? Before I bring Dave, it's live, right? And it's not scripted, but before we go, I was just looking at it and I just was like, you know what? That big old drill could not go through that material. That pinch turning would not happen without the coolant. The Synergy 735 is what we're using. Now we use multiple grades of Blaser and have incredible success. And I want to bring you know the man, the myth, the legend. So let's bring in John Henders real quick. John Henders, let's go. What's up, brother?
Man, how are you?
So you guys know me and John are close. I love people in the industry. We've gone to prison together. I can't eat sushi anymore because he told my wife some stories, but
well, I didn't live in prison.
Machinist humor, but it's, I guess, yeah, we're good. All right, so it's all good, man. How are you?
Doing great.
How's the machining?
Awesome.
Cool. We hit a problem, we hit a wall, but we solved the problem.
Real life,
and that's
baby.
what you do. It's real life.
Real life. Not all made up and all fancy. It's you accept the challenge and move on and make some corrections and keep moving forward.
Exactly.
Very
we
cool.
solved that problem and it's machining flawlessly behind Tyson. Big props, brother. So, Synergy 735, you can see your part. You guys know I'm a fan. You don't smell it, you see it. You can machine 316, aluminum, doesn't mark your parts. You know, Inconel, titanium, Monel. You guys have seen, we've used it. Anything you want to say to it?
It's our #1 selling product in the United States. More than likely, Titan had a huge amount of influence on that, and we're continue to see great success with it. It's kind of a game changer for guys who've been in the business for a long time. Some people don't believe it can be that much better, but it is. It speaks for itself. We're a large company. For it to be our #1 selling product, it speaks in itself. It's the whole tech,
awesome.
The whole aspects of cooling is just. You walk in the machine shop now that runs the Synergy, and the owners say, "My shop doesn't smell like a shop anymore." And for you who've been doing this for a long time, most machine shops have a distinct odor to them, some worse than others. And that's one of the beauty of this thing. And plus to the tool performance, no foaming. You can actually see the part, which is pretty unusual. Machinists like to see what's going on. Like Titan says milk, there's no milk anymore. Product lasts a long time. We've got it 2 or 3 years. No smell odors at all, easy to maintain, easy on the skin. Machine tool doesn't attack the paint, seals or switches, any of that kind of stuff like coolants have in the past. If I had a shop, and I guess everybody would expect me to say this is what I'd run, and I've been with Blaser for a long time, but it is a winner by far. A great product.
Amazing. You know, I want to say something, and that is that Blaser never came to me and said, "Hey, Titan, we want you to represent Synergy 735." My son actually worked at a shop, and he said they were doing a beta test on a clear coolant for Blaser.
Yep.
I use Blaser. I used Blaser for 20, 25 years, and I even missed the smell because back in the day it smells like vanilla. It was like an almond. And he actually brought me a bottle of air freshener. It was like a bottle of the actual scent for the coolant. And every time I'd walk into a shop, I'd be like, they're running Blazer, like I love that smell, you know? Now I run Synergy and there's no smell. But I actually asked to test it to be a beta because we're filming and I like the idea of clear coolant. But when I saw the coolant, I ran my hands in it and I felt it and I smelt it. And like all my guys, you know, some of them had like, you know, dermatitis like problems and different things. We all just fell in love with it, you know? And then of course there's a famous video. Nobody told me to do it. I just ran it and I just talked about it. And of course that thing blew up, went out all over the world and stuff. And but I'm proud of the products. Like nobody's out there saying, hey, we tried what Titan did and failed. You know what I mean? We're very particular about what we put out and what we do. Even Kennametal has 60,000 SKUs. They don't tell me, hey, Titan, you have to do this, this, and this. I use the tools that solve my problems and that I'm excited about. And through my relationships, they allow us to actually give free education to our kids, free education to our trade because of our partnerships. So thank you to everybody. Thank you, brother. I'll see you on another episode. All right?
All right, cool.
All right, and now, boom. The man, the myth, the anchor man, the AKA the money man. He's gonna save you money. We're showing you how to make money. He's showing you how to not spend that much of it because of the crazy deals that we got. Mr. Dave Burgundy.
Hello, sir. How are you
Boom.
doing? Boy, that was something. You took us up, you slammed us down, and you brought us back up.
Scared everybody.
That's incredible.
You scared everybody.
During this episode alone, I've laughed, I've cried, I peed a little bit, but then I was laughing again, and everything's fine.
It's all good, man.
Incredible to see what these machines
solve that problem. There was no way they were going to turn this off.
Really great stuff.
No way.
All right, let me get to these deals. Thank you so
Awesome, man.
much.
Boom.
All right, everybody, it's deal time, isn't it? All right, so if you entered to win earlier, we did that giveaway, you still have one more chance. During this section, while I'm talking about all of our deals, again, tag 3 friends. You could win an epic swag bag. All right, let's get to the deals, shall we? Now, at our own Titans of CNC Academy, this is at store.titansofcnc.com, you can get the 50% off Kennametal tooling gift cards that Titan talked about. That's in $1,000, $2,500, and $5,000 US dollar amounts, and those are half off. So for a $1,000 gift card, you're paying $500. Now, I'm sorry, rest of the world, this is US only. Next time. The other thing you can get at the Titans of CNC Academy store is 20% off all shirts, posters, and everything else they have. All you have to do is use code BOOMBASTIC when you check out. Now that deal is worldwide. Congratulations, Africa. Next up, Doosan machine tools. Now this machine I'm standing behind, in front of, is a Doosan machine. This is the very one that epic piece of material is being cut on. Now, you can get 20% off some of the newest 5-axis machines that Doosan makes. You can get 25% off select mill turn and Y-axis turning centers, and 30% off that Titans of CNC training package. Now that's both a mill and a lathe, and you can learn everything you need to know about milling and turning through the Titans of CNC Academy, available at academy.titansofcnc.com. The other thing Doosan is doing, an epic giveaway. And the way to find out about this one is to go to titansfordoosan.com. They are giving away this amazing Gerstner Toolbox. Now, Gerstner has been made in America for over 100 years, and you know the quality. If you're in this industry, you understand what this is capable of. It can hold tools. It can hold sandwiches. It can hold IRS letters. And I'm gonna need a bigger drawer for those, won't I? Okay, moving on. Now again, you can win that at titansfordoosan.com. SolidWorks. SolidWorks is pretty incredible. Now we saw the board and they were touching it, and I don't understand that technology at all. But it looked pretty cool to me. Didn't it look cool to you? Now I think you could use that in your shop. And right now, if you were to go for that system, that's just $500 off, only $150 for the 3D Lean system for 90 days. So you can try it out, you can see if it works for your shop, and look at all the collaborative tools that they have. The other thing SolidWorks has been doing is $20 for their incredible software. Now SolidWorks, that's got to be $500,000 worth of value for $20. That's incredible. I think I'm going to get it just to understand what SolidWorks is. The other thing is, if you go for a full seat of SolidWorks, they're going to give you a free upgrade. When you buy during this show, SolidWorks is doing a free upgrade from whatever package you buy to the next one. and that's incredible. Now, we can't forget about our friends at Mastercam, because if we design it and we machine it, someone has to connect those dots, and that's Mastercam. Mastercam has 20% off their multi-axis add-on, and they're doing $160 for the Mastercam Education Suite. Now, that Mastercam Education Suite is a unique deal just for Academy members, and some restrictions do apply. But it's really cool because it includes multi-axis and over 100 free posts to use in their tech exchange. So make sure you take care of that deal. Again, you can find all the details for these promos at titansofcnc.com/promo. Don't forget to be tagging your friends in the comments to see if you win some really cool stuff. Next up, Kennametal. We just saw that giant drill. That thing was huge. I'm pretty sure my wife left me for one of those drills, if you know what I mean. All right, so Kennametal is doing those 50% off tooling cards. You can find those at store.titansofcnc.com. They also have their incredible end mill promotion. Now, that's all of our favorites: the Core 5, the Harvey 3, the Harvey 1, TE, the Harvey 1 TE ball nose. All of those starting at $22. Now, I'm told end mills can be fairly expensive. I might just pick up a few myself. You never know when you might need a good end mill. All right, the other thing that Kennametal is doing, they've partnered with Doosan, and if you purchase a Doosan machine during the Boombastic show, Kennametal is actually going to do 70% off tooling gift cards when you purchase through the package. Now, there's a limit of $10,000 because we don't want you to make them go broke. They never would. Anyway, you can find those deals at titansofcnc.com/promo. The other thing Kennametal is doing is a bunch of free giveaways. Now, you might have seen us posting about this earlier, but there are some incredible gift cards you can win. $1,000 gift cards that are being given out during these shows. At the next one, we'll tell you who a winner is. To sign up for that, you go to kmt.co/boombastic, and that would be on the screen right now. The other thing we're doing is we're giving away some free Academy toolkits, and I'm going to have details for you during our next event. All right, so moving straight along, shunk. What good is a machine? What good is tooling or coolant if you can't hold the material? Hold it. Hold it, love it. Hold it like a baby. It's very important, this material. And shunk work holding is the perfect hands to put your baby into. Their Vero S packages are 20% off, and that's incredible to me. The other thing now, we just saw the Impact Series claw jaws do their magic. When that tool did this into the material like this, the material didn't twist because of the Impact Series claw jaws. And you can get those buy one set, get one set free. And you can find that deal, you guessed it, titansofcnc.com/promo. All right, we just talked to John Hinders, the man, the myth, the legend at Blaser Swiss Lube. And they are doing 20% off all coolants, cutting oils for any new 5-axis customers on your initial fill. So let's go ahead and get that deal to you. Blaser.com/boombastic. They're also doing 20% off your cleaners and accessories because we need to have clean coolant, don't we? Nobody likes dirty coolant. All right, Mitchutoyo. Mitchutoyo is next. And they are doing, now we haven't talked about inspection just yet, but I believe at the next episode we're talking about inspection. What good is a part if it comes out and it's all wonky and it won't fit in the thing it's supposed to go into? That's not good. Not good at all. So Mitchutoyo wants to make sure that doesn't happen to you. And they have 15% off of their Krista EX Series 5-axis CMM. Over $12,000. Is that right? Over $12,000 off of a MyStar 555 shop floor CMM. I don't know what that is, but I want to find out what it is with you on the next episode. You probably know, and you know 12,000 off is pretty impressive. They're also doing $9,000 off their QI. That's the Quick Image C2010D, which I have a lot of personal experience with. You can see how shocked I am that they're giving that much off of this incredible machine. They're also doing 35% off of precision tools and instruments only during this show. Now, you know Heimer. You've seen our tool crib, and you know what it's capable of. Heimer has really stepped up for this event, and they are doing 20% off of their 3D sensors and face shields. Also, if you go to our site at titansofcnc.com/promo and you click on Heimer, that's going to take you to some exclusive discounts. shrink fit packages, balancing packages, and presetting packages. Plus, Heimer is giving away a free Uno Smart Tool Presetter, only at titansofcnc.com/promo. And we are almost to the end of our giveaways and our deals. Are you ready for the last 3 cards I have? Have you tagged 3 friends in the comments? Because if you haven't, you're running out of time. And you don't want to run out of time. Do you? No, you don't. Okay, LNS is next. Now, LNS is doing a buy one, get one 50% off on all mist collectors. Now, I believe what that thing does, if I'm not mistaken, is it collects, is this right? It collects the mist from the machine. So, if you want to buy one and get one 50% off of a mist collector, they will help you do that. And you get a free premium accessory kit when you do that. Also, LNS is giving away a free spray cabin, and that's pretty incredible. I believe we'll show you that in an upcoming episode. Fanuc, now, our robotics partner. Very fun, these robots. They can open beer cans. They can put parts in machines. They can make your bed. You can marry them. You're not supposed to marry them. Shame on me. You make one mistake and everybody jumps all over you. Okay. Fanuc is doing up to 20% off select Robo-Drill Machining Center packages. You can find those deals at titansofcnc.com/promo. Now, last up, Tormach. Tormach, the little machine with big power. They are giving away a 770 M Plus. They're giving away over $500 in tooling credit and the XS Tech Mini Mill router that goes right on your desktop. You can find out more about that at bit.ly/Tormach giveaway. bit.ly/Tormach giveaway. I believe you punch that into your internet machine and it takes you through space to that page, and that's where you enter this giveaway. Okay, who had fun today? I did. Are you gonna show up for the next one? I am. Because guess what? They're paying me to be here. And I like money. Oh, crap. Here's Titan. Come on back, buddy. Thank you so much for having me.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Unbelievable. Boom. Dave Burgundy. And guess what? We're still machining. We're still machining. And the part is looking absolutely beautiful. All right. So thank you guys for joining us. Check out those deals and come back in the afternoon. It is 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna be back. We're gonna show some milling, some drilling, and just some really cool processes in this part right here. More deals, more free giveaways, boom. I also live on camera, but we made it through it, solved that problem. Love you guys. BOOMBASTIC 2021. I'll see you in a couple hours. We're out. Boom.